All right, welcome back. 43 million student loan borrowers were eligible for relief under President Biden's loan forgiveness plan, but the Supreme Court, as you know, has effectively now killed that plan. Joining us to discuss the latest developments and how borrowers can prepare for loan repayment, local financial professional John Vandergriff from Blue Ridge Wealth Planners. First of all, John, great to have you here as always.
Yeah.
A lot of people now are going, okay, hang on a second. We got to get back into this thing. So first of all, let's back it up. Why didn't this go through?
Why did they kill it?
Why did they kill it?
So there was an opinion that President Biden overstepped his authority by basically going around Congress to present this, and that was the biggest reason, because it wasn't that it wasn't going to people who could benefit from it, but the price tag that was hooked to it, over $400 billion, is something that through traditional means needs to go through Congress to be passed, and something that a lot more people agree on than just somebody floating the idea and hoping that it works.
Well, obviously now things are going to start changing. How is this going to impact the economy, do you think, overall?
So, I mean, the biggest impact, we are a consumer-driven economy. And so whenever you take money away from consumers, especially 43 million, you would have maybe a slower pace of growth for some of the companies, that are, when people are having wage increases, that money, if they don't have extra expenses, guess what? It goes towards spending things, stuff that's fun. So people may have to tighten their belts back, with not having these expenses for 3 years. So that would be the biggest impact. But I don't know that our economy was really worried necessarily that money was going to be on, but it could have an impact in some places.
Have to start prioritizing, I guess, on some things. As far as student loan debt relief, is there anything out there that those that still owe can be looking for?
So there was, available? Yeah, shortly after this was announced that this wasn't going forward, the White House had released a plan where they were working with the Department of Education. I don't know how high percentage of a plan that is, so I would say if you do have student loans, then be prepared to start getting back into that, paying those things, and making sure that you stay on the ball with it.
And I wanted to ask you that real quick. I mean, start planning ahead. So what do we need to be thinking about for those that still have debt to get back into the swing of it, get back in that habit?
Yeah, so interest starts accumulating again in September. Payments are due in October. And so the first step is knowing what loans you have. That's always good. Then, applying, if you still have money left over from tax refunds or deductions that you had, obviously throwing that in there doesn't hurt, especially if the goal is trying to pay that off as quickly as possible. Automate your payments as much as you can. That way, like a 401k deduction, over time you really just don't start to miss it whenever it's not hitting that bank account and being taken out. And then, look into other forgiveness programs. If you go to, studentdebt.gov, look for maybe certain professions will have some relief situations like military, and teachers. If you've got some volunteer organizations, there could be some relief there. So go to some of the government websites to see if there are some solutions that could be useful for you.
Obviously, still got a little bit of time to plan, but now is the time. Don't wait till the last minute when you got to start writing those checks or sending up, making those payments online. Got to get that plan in place now.
Yeah, look at that budget and make sure you do have that money carved aside while we have a few months to play with.
Got to get back to pre-pandemic ways.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, sir, as always, John. Always great to see you, my friend.